My name is Maureen O'Sullivan and I'm a marketing manager.
My name is Brendan O'Sullivan and I'm a software engineer living in Bray. We're a first-time EV family. We bought our EV 4 months ago, back in July. I first started looking at them around maybe 3 years ago. My brother got one of the old model Leafs. So in the back of my mind I was always saying to myself that the next car I wanted was going to be an EV.
I would feel quite strongly about emissions as well, so I'd cycle a lot to work, and especially in Bray with the traffic you get very conscious of the fumes that you're breathing in, so I've been wearing masks and everything. You can see the dirt in the filters.
Then the government in their wisdom decided to cancel benefit in kind for electric vehicles last year. So I said, right, now's the time to buy. It's just been an amazing experience since. We still have the old A3 outside, but we haven't really driven it at all.
I was a bit nervous in terms of all the technology because I was coming from a much older car that, barely had electric windows. So when we went in for the test drive, I thought it was going to be a learning curve for me. I've never driven an automatic before, but it's just so easy. And with the cruise control as well, it's great for him because he's a terrible driver. So it's a far smoother journey in general.
Thanks. So from a savings perspective anyway, what's happened is because we're doing maybe 10% of our charging at home, that means 90% of our charging in the public network, and the public network is currently free. So our savings are phenomenal. So I'd say probably a good $2,000 a year savings for us. It's impossible to argue with that. That's a holiday.
We have a little dog and we'd walk the seafront quite a bit, and we'd noticed that there's 4 charging stations just on the seafront.
About 4 points.
And then as you go into town, there's another
2.
Two.
And then there's a supercharger beside us. So there's just charging points everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah.
When I go out there, I'd like to kind of think I'd be a bit of an evangelist when it comes to the whole technology and the use of EVs and stuff like this. I find that when I'm telling people about it, you can tell them about, it's great for the environment, but really, when you sit down and say, I drove 5,500 kilometers and I probably spent around $10 to do it, that's when people listen. That's when people go, you can't really ignore that.